We begin new tonight with more on the debate over same-sex marriage. It's now headed to the highest court in the nation. The U.S. Supreme Court will take up the issue in its upcoming session. ABC 2 News' Christian Schaefer is in the newsroom with the very latest and with a look at what that could mean here in Maryland. Christian.
Yeah, Rosie, same-sex couples in our state can now get marriage licenses after voters passed Question 6 last month. A longtime attorney who has argued cases before the Supreme Court says no matter which way the high court rules, same-sex marriage in Maryland is likely here to stay.
The Supreme Court has selected two same-sex marriage cases. One was brought by 83-year-old Edie Windsor. When her longtime partner died, the Federal Defense of Marriage Act meant that the U.S. government did not recognize that Windsor's inheritance came from a spouse, so she had to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars more in estate taxes. In that case, University of Baltimore law professor Byron Warkin says the 9 justices must decide if that's a violation of Windsor's rights.
The question is that law a denial of equal protection to treat them differently?
The second case comes from California, where the state legislature had legalized same-sex marriage, but then citizens voted it down in a referendum. Several other states have banned same-sex marriage, including 31 that have passed constitutional amendments against it. Warkin says the justices have the power in the California case to overturn every one of those at once.
They could say all laws, whether it comes from referendum, comes from courts, comes from legislatures, all laws denying marriage based upon gender are unconstitutional. If they decided that broadly, it ends the issue.
Some states have passed same-sex marriage recently, including Maryland, which just began issuing marriage licenses to same-sex couples this week. Warkin says if the Supreme Court rules that states can prevent same-sex marriage, that doesn't mean that they must prevent it.
If the state allows same-sex marriage to go forward, even though the United States Constitution doesn't mandate it, then that would be fine. So it wouldn't affect a thing.
Now, Maryland Attorney General Doug Gansler issued a statement tonight saying he's anticipating that the Supreme Court will, quote, expand marriage equality throughout the United States. The cases are expected to be argued before the court in March, and then the decision would likely come in June. Live in the newsroom, Christian Schaefer, ABC 2 News.